think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
There's people starving in the world, which I hate.
And that jingle means only one thing. It's the Sean and Simon Show. Hi.
Hey guys.
I'm Simon.
And I'm Sean.
Yeah, so we've got a good show for you today, the last show of the term. So I'm feeling quite sad. Yeah, I'm feeling quite sad about it too. So before we start crying, do you want to play the first song?
Why not? Why ever not? And what is the first tune?
The first song is Bad Romance by Lady Gaga.
And whose choice is that? I just want to make that very clear.
Alright, that was my choice.
What's your bad romance?
Receptacons listen to the Sean and Simon Show.
Something big is happening in Newcastle and around the world. Newcastle Student Radio. NSR.
And if you've just joined us, this is the Sean and Simon Show, and that was You Know You're Right by Nirvana.
And before that, Bad Romance, Lady Gaga.
Two good tunes.
What a diverse mix of music.
No one can ever say we don't appeal to a multiple audience. Sorry if you heard that noise. Someone seems to be drilling outside.
Oh. Should we shut the window?
Yeah, I think we should. We'll do that during the next song.
Right, okay, so before the next song, we're going to introduce one of our regular features.
Yeah.
Which is Sound Us Out. Now, what we do in Sound Us Out is we play a clip from pretty much anything, really.
Yeah.
And we basically just do that, and you've got to guess where the clip's from. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clip now, and you have to guess where it's from.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Right, so
I really struggled with that when you first played it last
but
night.
When I told you, you kicked yourself.
I did. I recognised it, but it's a difficult one this week, I think.
It is tough, but... Okay, so the ways to get in touch are on Twitter, so you can use NSR Live or Sean and Simon Show. Oh no, it's just at Sean and Simon or at NSR Live. Or you can use Facebook, the Sean and Simon Show like page, or the Newcastle Student Radio like page.
Yeah, so as always, get in touch with us through a variety of methods.
We're playing it throughout the show, so
yeah,
don't worry if you didn't get it in the first time I played it.
Shall we play it one more time before the next song?
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Enjoy the song.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes. Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
The best in music variety. For students, by students. Newcastle Student Radio.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
That was Where's the Love by Hanson.
And before that, Lose You, Pete Yorn.
Yeah, two very good songs.
Yep, again.
You've got some good choices today.
The diversity of today's music is incredible.
I think so.
Like last week, it wasn't that diverse, but it was good. But this week, it's good and diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
Appealing to everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many Hanson fans left.
Unfortunately.
We played Sounders Out at the end of that song. I'll just play it one more time.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
If you recognise that, get in touch. Facebook, Twitter.
All the usual mediums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so shall we move on to the film review?
Yeah, why not?
Now,
Why
Sean,
not?
remind me, what film did we watch this week?
28 Days Later.
Of course, yeah. How could I forget?
How could you forget a film like that?
I have no idea, because it was very good.
Mm-hmm. So, you liked it then?
Of course I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Danny Boyle can do no wrong in my eyes. It's true. I've never seen a bad Danny Boyle film.
It was... The thing that I liked about it so much was how real it was. Like,
Yeah.
They based it on a real virus that exists. They based it on... They set it in London, which appeals to us because,
Yeah.
you know, he was walking around, there was like, you know, our businesses, there was British money on the floor, there was British products that he was eating and things like that in it.
Yeah.
British supermarkets, it would just really hit home.
Let's not glorify the product placement.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No, I
saying
know
that,
you're not. I'm
but
kidding.
I found it really hard hitting.
Yeah, I know it was.
It seemed, I don't know, it just really got to me. And the thing is, I think in terms of zombie films, it was very ahead of its time because what it did is it portrayed a new type of zombie.
Yeah.
A zombie that ran. And they're not necessarily zombies. They weren't zombies. They were just people that were infected, and they gave this whole post-apocalyptic thing a new direction.
But then that's the great thing about Danny Boyle. He's very big on his social realism.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it.
I found the character stories a bit more engaging though than the whole zombie premise. I'm not a big fan of zombie films, but this
I'm
one,
a massive fan.
it had the characters were all very real,
Yeah,
and I was very
yeah.
engaged in their story.
Yeah.
And the reactions, you know, you've got the naughty army soldiers.
Yeah.
You know, I think that for
That was
me
good.
was one of the best elements of it.
Because, you know, that... yeah.
It's how people would react in that kind of
Yeah,
situation,
yeah,
I think.
precisely, yeah. It was great.
And how weird is it that Mad Eye Moody
Yeah.
is in that film?
And he's got a really good accent
Yeah.
as well. Really good accent. He's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Accent. So, how many stars would you give it?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it 5 out of 5.
Yeah, me too. I might even give it 6 out of 5.
Well, that's not possible.
Yeah, it is. No,
All
because
right.
no, that'd be getting ridiculous. 5
Yeah,
out of
well,
5.
5 out of 5, yeah.
So we agree on that.
Yeah,
That's
for
awesome.
once.
I know, yeah. that's
Now,
really bad.
one of the other great elements of the film is the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was beautiful, whilst menacing
Yeah.
and haunting. It was. Look at me coming out with all these
Yeah.
posh review words.
Quite often, I think we struggle to find a song to play when we do a film review.
Yeah, yeah.
But this one we were both really excited about playing.
Yeah, yeah. It's from the scene, you know, where they go into the supermarket and they leave the flat, go into the supermarket and raid it.
Yeah.
This is the song from that.
It's I'm 80 by Grandaddy.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Good song, that.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope the audience enjoyed it as much as we did.
After that, I played Sounders Out again.
Yeah.
And if you recognise it, get in touch, Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, that's at NSR Live or at Sean and Simon. On Facebook, The Sean and Simon Show or Newcastle Student Radio. I don't know what happened there. My mind went blank. We've had a few entries.
Yeah, so thank you for getting in touch, and we'll hope a few more people likewise contact us. Now, on Tuesday, we covered for another show at 8 till 9, and we, of course, as always, played Sounders Out. And if you weren't aware of that show, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but I think we should announce the winner of that
Yes,
competition.
we shall. The winner of the other day's Sounders Out was Andrew Brown.
Yeah, Sean's dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Was that a little dig at me for thanking my mum on Tuesday?
No, it wasn't a dig at all.
All right.
I thought it was adorable when you thanked your mum. I found it hilarious.
Because he just did it in the exact same tone.
I know. It was a nice little joke about that, yes.
Okay, yeah, so it was in a way a dig.
It wasn't a dig.
All right.
Go.
All right, fair enough.
Stop it.
Calm down.
Whoa.
Calm down, dear.
It's just a commercial. Met Michael Winner.
Oh, you meant David Cameron.
No.
Well, Michael, what's he called?
Michael Winner.
Michael Winner. I think I'd rather meet him. Anyway, the next song, I think it needs a bit of explanation, because for those of you people who have watched Scrubs in the past, you'll know the theme tune, Superman, by Laszlo Bain.
I'm no Superman.
Thank you for that little rendition. Just to remind people what it sounds like. Whoops.
Taking the microphone.
I apologise for that. Anyway, this song is a cover of that theme tune by Ted's Band, who are a real band in real life.
Yeah, they performed at Steve's Uni.
And they've performed at Aberystwyth as well, I believe. So this is The Blanks with Superman. Enjoy it, because it's a good one.
No, 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 I can't do it. No, Superman. Someday soon. Oh no, I'm no Superman.
Want to see some more?
Oh, God, yes.
I go to York University and I listen to the Sean and Simon Show on NSR.
People try to put us to down.
That's right, guys. Try to contain your excitement, but it's time for My Generation.
I'm gonna pop.
Now, before we start, that was Somebody to Love by Queen.
Good tune.
Song. Yeah.
Enjoy it. As always.
Now, for any new listeners, for the first time today, My Generation is a regular feature of ours, and it's a top 10 countdown of the pop cultural icons that define our generation.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had so far Keenan and Kel at number 10, Anton Deck at number 9. It was Stanley and the Marvel franchise at number 8. Number 7 was Disney Pixar. And today at number 6...
we missed Power Rangers.
We have missed Power Rangers, yeah.
This is number 5.
This is number 5, yeah. Okay,
Can't
sorry.
remember
Power Rangers were number 7, and then Disney Pixar was number 6.
We're not very organised with that.
I'm sorry about that.
I couldn't remember either. Right.
Now, at number 5...
Number 5, Harry Potter.
I think that's a very good choice.
Good choice, that, innit? Right.
Yeah.
So, Harry Potter. Do you want to explain what's so great about Harry Potter?
Yeah, I mean, Harry Potter, it was a huge phenomenon in my school, and I assume all schools, around the country. I mean, it was one thing that got so many kids reading.
Yeah.
I mean, people that don't normally read. And actually, it got me reading and developed my love of reading more generally. And then, of course, out of that, it spawned the huge phenomenon that was the films. The films,
yeah. It launched their careers as well.
Yeah. And I mean, it's literally been a craze that's gone on from about 2001, I think, when the first film came out.
I'd say late 90s.
Late 90s.
Because everyone were reading them before the films came out.
Well, I'm thinking 2001, which is when I got into it. That was around about the time Goblet of Fire was released as a book, and then the first film came out.
I was bought the books by my grandparents, I think.
Yeah.
And I was reading them, and then basically from there, I just got into them, and parents got all the books from there, and my parents got into it, and
yeah, that's one thing. It's unusual to see adults reading children's literature, but it got
remember,
so many people.
Do you remember when they released those books that were had adult covers?
Yeah.
And so many people thought that it was like a different content. And I think that was a bit sneaky, though.
I thought it was a genius marketing campaign.
Yeah, a bit sneaky. Genius, but sneaky. But then, obviously, from there, it spawned so much internet phenomenons as well, like the Harry Potter Pals,
which is amazing.
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
Yes, of course. Yeah, YouTube. We've got a little surprise.
Yeah, for those of you who have been living under a rock and aren't familiar with the Harry Potter franchise, we've got a little summary for you. It's Harry Potter in 90 seconds, which recounts the tale of everything that happens in the books.
It's incredible.
It is. Hope you enjoy it.
It's proper good.
Oh, just a second. Having some technical difficulties.
Why isn't it working?
Move the thing up.
It's not. It's.
There we go.
Right.
Right.
There once was a boy named Harry, destined to be a star. His parents were killed by Vold, but in one final duel between good and bad, he may take his final breath.
So there we have it. Harry Potter in 99 seconds.
That's absolute genius.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, it sparked other internet phenomenons like "You're a wizard, Harry." Do you remember? There's this one here.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
You're a wizard.
But I'm just Harry.
And it goes on for about 4 minutes.
It's amazing the bit halfway through where he goes, "But Harry, you're a wizard," and it like zooms in on his face. And he goes, "I'm a what?" So if you haven't seen that, check that out because that is absolutely hilarious.
Now,
it's so funny.
Shall we wrap up My Generation and move on to the next song?
Yes, we shall. We shall. So, in a sentence, sum up what's so amazing about Harry Potter. Dropped you in it there.
You have. I don't know. I've already really explained. You know, it got people reading. It launched a huge cinema franchise.
Yeah.
And it engaged people's imaginations. And I was gonna say, you know, it launched, you know, people to read more stuff like Twilight, but I'm not sure that's a good thing actually. You know, you had all these imitative franchises.
Yeah. But what I really like about it, I think the thing that really hits home for me is I suppose the racism story, the racism message it comes through between Muggles and wizard folk.
Well, yeah, it got people into racism and politics
and mudbloods and whatnot. It really it had so much, such deep message. Well, it's not even that deep. It was pretty blatant, but it put it into a language children could understand, and it kind of introduced children to anti-racism ideas before that it was too late, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool, and I thought it made the
awesome. I think that's a nice little link into this song.
Yes, definitely. This is a song requested by Craig Talentire. Dead good tune. It's No Light, No Light by Florence and the Machine.
Now the pain we all feel at this dreadful loss reminds me and reminds us that while we may come from different places and speak in different tongues, our hearts beat as one.
Tell me what you want me to say.
NSR plays the best in music variety.
Music.
And we aren't afraid to shout about it.
What's not to love?
Excuse me, I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The word I'm searching for, I can't say, because there's preschool toys.
I went to Staffordshire University and I listened to the Sean and Simon Show on NSR.
Quiz!
That's right, it's time for Let's Get Quizzical.
Yay!
You seem quite enthusiastic about that.
Yeah, well, do you want to explain Let's Get Quizzical then?
Yeah, essentially, it's another of our regular features. We each ask each other 3 questions. Generally, I ask Sean the questions first, and then he asks me, with a song in between, just so it doesn't go on forever.
What's the theme this week?
The theme this week, we've gone for a different flavour, since it's the last show of the term.
Flavour? What's wrong with you?
And we've gone for a wild card pub quiz kind of theme today, so anything goes.
Anything is the theme.
Yeah. Basically, in simple terms.
Okay, so let's play. Let's Get Quizzical.
Now, Sean, the term nerd was coined by which author in 1950?
I know this.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Oh, what's his name? Cat in the Hat Man.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss.
Well done.
Yes.
I'm surprised you got that.
Why?
I don't know. I just didn't know it. It was news to me. So.
You didn't know that?
No.
I don't know how I knew that actually.
Anyway,
Dead chuffed I got that. Yay! What's the score, by the way, in general?
I can't remember. I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning 2-1.
Of course, you think that, yeah. Okay,
No, I am. The second question: which bird is the only bird capable of flying backwards?
Now, I think I might know this.
Right.
How many guesses do I get?
3, as per usual.
Right. Okay. I know it's something obscure. It's an obscure bird. I'm not looking. Don't worry. I didn't see the answer. My first guess, I'm going to go with a swallow.
Nope. How do you define an obscure bird, by the way?
Okay, it's something in my mind that I know.
It's like an indie kid's bird.
An indie bird. Hipster.
I'm going to have to hurry.
Okay, hummingbird.
Well done.
Oh! Yes!
You're doing well today. I think you might be putting me under pressure today.
Just a little bit.
Now, final question.
Uh-huh.
Joan of Arc, Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte, Oprah Winfrey, and Barack Obama all have what in common?
They all have best-selling autobiographies.
Nope.
No.
Guess again. Does Oprah even have an autobiography?
I assume so. She'd be crazy not to.
More to the point, does Alexander the Great have an autobiography?
Yeah, you know. It's called My Life.
I am great.
I am great.
No, come on, I'm going to have to rush you. You've got 2 more guesses.
Okay. They all believe God spoke to them.
Nope. Of course they don't.
Well, okay.
Does Barack Obama do that? That wasn't a major part of his campaign.
Okay, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
They were all, or are all, left-handed.
What?
Yeah?
I never would have guessed that.
Now, at the end of that round, Sean has 2 out of 3. And after this song, we will play the second round, where Sean asks me 3 questions.
Can't wait.
So, enjoy this song. It's Flying Upside Down by Cold War Kids.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Quiz! Quiz!
If you've just joined us, this is the Sean and Simon Show, and we're about to play the second round of our quiz, Let's Get Quizzical. At the end of the last round, Sean got 2 out of 3 questions right, which he's annoyingly smug about.
Hey, because I usually do badly. You're usually really mean and pick really hard questions.
That's not true. I thought the questions that I've picked in the past have been quite easy. The Tenacious D question, for example.
That wasn't easy. That was
I thought it was.
Well hard. That.
I thought you'd know it, because you were a big fan.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
yeah, so...
Shall we get round to it? Let's play. Let's get quizzical. Okay, so... Question number 1.
Okay.
British elections are always held on which day of the week?
Oh.
You should know this because you've been alive for a few.
Yeah, I think it's a Thursday, isn't it?
Oh, you. How did you get that right?
Because I seem to remember it was a Thursday last time we had one.
Oh, that's...
Because it was a friend's birthday, so...
I thought that'd be a real like, curveball.
Nope.
Noted about that. Okay. This one, I hope will get you.
Okay.
Which animal's name comes first in a standard dictionary?
Aardvark?
Oh, what? No! No, that means we're drawing.
Yeah, I'm under pressure now. I've got to get this next question right.
You're blasting through these. Oh, the one time I do well, I make them too easy for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, to be fair, it's only because of Blackadder that I know that question.
Really?
Yeah, because in Blackadder the Third, there's a question where Samuel Johnson's compiling his dictionary.
Yeah.
But Blackadder accidentally destroys it, so him and Baldrick tried to come up with the alphabet themselves.
Oh, that's cool. Right. Okay, so question number 3.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this one will make you fall. What was Margaret Thatcher's maiden name?
I think I am going to struggle with this one, you know.
3 guesses.
3 guesses, as per usual. And the annoying thing is, I've read it before.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not going to remember it.
Uh-huh.
And I want to say it's something really standard, like McDonald.
McDonald?
Yeah.
Do you
but
really
that's
think
wrong.
she'd have such strong Scottish ties?
No. Of course she wouldn't, she's a conservative.
Precisely. Although isn't Cameron Scottish?
I don't think so.
I'm sure it is. Or it's something. It's like Irish or something.
Doesn't Blair have Scottish ties?
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, yeah.
Answer the question.
I'm getting sidetracked. I have no idea. I think you might just have to tell me.
No, you're going to have a guess. Come on.
Alright. Stringer.
Stringer? Stringer? No, you're wrong. Come on.
Alright.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah? The answer was Roberts.
Oh!
I knew it. I knew you'd kick yourself.
So we're drawing on that one?
Yep.
Okay.
This week's Let's Get Quizzical means you've won overall on this term.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm obviously not smart enough.
Well, they're only easy if you know the answers.
Either that or you've picked some really difficult questions.
I don't think I have. I just think you're being a bit petty now.
No. Right, this next song that is coming on is by a band that I know personally well. I know one of the members.
Yeah.
And they've asked us to play it. It's a really good tune, so
I think so.
Get involved. They're called Trudy Sings the Blues, and this is Put Your Hands on Your Horse.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Put Your Hands on Your Horse by Trudy Sings the Blues there.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone else is listening and they would like us to play a demo of theirs, get in touch with us and we'll be more than willing to do so.
We will see what we can do. At the end of that tune was Sound Us Out, which I'm going to play one more time.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
That is the last time we're going to play it.
Ever. In the
No.
history of Sean and Simon.
Yeah. Should we announce the winner?
Well, there's not really any point in playing it for one last time if we're going to announce the winner just yet.
Well, they've got a few minutes.
I think we'll play my song of the week,
Yeah.
and then they've got, for the duration of that, to get in touch with us,
Good
and then
idea.
we'll announce the winner.
Good idea. So, I'll play it one more.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
So we lied before when we
Yeah.
said that was the last time.
We do this every week.
Every week.
Every single week.
You've got one more song, and then we're going to announce the winner. The reason we're announcing the winner in this week's show is because obviously it's the last one of the term, and it'll be a number of weeks before we're on air again.
4 weeks.
We'll announce the winner at the end.
Yeah.
So get in touch. Facebook, Sean and Simon Show, or Newcastle Student Radio. On Twitter, at Sean and Simon, or at NSR Live.
Yeah. And this next song is my song of the week. It's by one of my favourite artists, Frank Turner, and it's something that I listened to quite a lot while being beavering away on essays this weekend. So in a way, it's reminded me of bad times, so I don't know why I'm playing it.
What, like my number?
Yeah.
The other day?
But it's in my head, so I wanted to play it. So
Okay.
I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Frank Turner with I Am Disappeared.
I don't think I've ever heard that. I was
Really?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did.
Mm.
Because you don't always like Frank Turner, do you?
No, I think he's got like a few good songs that are really, really good.
Yeah.
But then the rest of them, I'm just like, I'm not bothered. But the ones that I like are really good.
Yeah.
Like, amazing. I'm going to play Sound Us Out again.
Want to see some more? Oh, God, yes.
Right.
Okay.
And we're going to announce the winner.
Yeah, and the winner this week is Matt Parrott.
Well done.
Yeah.
Chris Mather, you were wrong. It's not Peep Show. The answer is, in fact, BBC
Sherlock.
I just couldn't say it for some reason. Yeah, BBC Sherlock is from episode 1, when I suppose Watson kind of first goes on a mission with him.
Yeah.
With Sherlock, so yeah. Well done, Matt.
Yeah.
My song of the week this week is Firefight by Jimmy Eat World. This
Good
is
song.
a really, really amazing tune, and I don't know why it's specifically my song of the week this week. It is one of my favourite songs of all time, and I'd just like to share it with everybody.
That's as good a reason as any.
Yep.
The best in music variety. For students, by students. Newcastle Student Radio.
Jimmy Eat World with Firefight.
Yep, great tune.
Now it's the end of the show now. I'm very sad because it's the last one before Easter, so we're going to be gone for a few weeks. Sean's already in tears.
I wasn't really crying.
Oh, well, you're a very good actor.
I know, right? Just like to say, keep a lookout for our podcasts as well. We're going to release a couple of the outtakes as well, and the final one of Series 1. So keep your eye out for them. And also, I just want to give a shout out to Steve Mador. He will be playing this song first show back, but we didn't really have time this week, so because we had a lot of fillings. It's the last show and whatnot, so. Just want to say sorry to him and give his songs a listen. They're really great. They're proper good musician as well. So he proper knows how to what makes a good song. It's rare you find that.
I think so.
Because you can be good at music, but not be a good.
I know what you mean.
Pop musician. You know what I mean? But
that's one of the things I find about Frank Turner.
Yeah.
He knows what music's about.
In some of his songs.
Now, have a good Easter, everyone.
Yep, we'll miss you.
Yeah, I think we will. And we've had a good run, and we hope the next run will be just as good.
I can't wait to get home and get rid of you, though.
The feeling's mutual. I'm glad to have a break from you. So, to see us out, it's Paramore with Let the Flames Begin.
Elvis down the toilet.
His poo was too big.